Very good, very good, very good. I can see life is treating you well.
How are we doing, man? Good to see you.
Content over everything.
So happy to see you
I'm the Church
guys.
of England.
Are you Christians yet?
Yeah,
Soon.
soon.
All right.
On the borderline.
So I just want to say, are you filming?
Of course.
I just want to say that the second best channel in Speaker's Corner is back. Content over everything is back.
The best.
The Church of England is back, so we're very happy to see them. The park has missed you guys so much. I'm really happy that you're back.
Content over everything.
Okay, guys. As many, and this is a message to all of Matt Dillahunty's fanboys, who I debated on Saturday.
Yeah, you did.
Right? I want to point out to you unthinking. I want to point out. I want to point out to you unthinking weasels, right? That just because someone reads a criticism from a script doesn't invalidate the points that they're making. Deal with the points. Now, the fact that the debate was secular humanism versus Christianity, which is better for society, not Matt's version of secular humanism versus Bob's version of Christianity. The problem with Matt is whenever you challenge him on anything he says, well, that's me, not secular humanism. If you don't challenge him on what he says that you're not debating with him. Right? Now, he accused me of being a filthy liar. Said I was a filthy liar because I pointed out that secular humanism believes in abortion. That's what I argue. And yes, I did frame it in that, you know, Matt, this is what you believe, because he's there as the representative of secular humanism. He's the person I'm talking to in the debate about secular humanism versus Christianity. Right? And Matt tried to say that secular humanism is not in favor of abortion.
Naughty.
And it's not, so he tried to get around it by saying it's in favor of termination. So that's sophism, because terminating a pregnancy is abortion. Right. Now, he went on to argue, so I asked him, right, because he's made this claim so many times. He says that there's nothing in secular humanism that supports the idea of killing anyone, right? But he accepts that abortion, especially of late-term abortion, is killing someone. And so then when I challenge him about, you've gone around saying nothing in secular humanism teaches people to kill, but you accept that aborting 9-month-old children inside their mother's wombs is killing, how therefore, and that secular humanism supports that. And he went on to accuse me of being a filthy liar. Right?
Bob the liar.
That's what he said. So I'm going to read for all of you Matt Dillahunty fanboys, the American Humanist Association, good without God, they say. This is what it says. The American Humanist Association supports every woman's unequivocal moral and legal right to autonomy over her own body and reproductive choices. Women's access to family planning, contraception, birth control, emergency contraception, and healthcare services and resources should be unrestricted by the government or religious preference of private third parties. So, the Humanist Association of America has just advocated for unrestricted abortion. Does that include 9-month-old babies inside their mother's womb? Why does the American Humanist Association do this? Because the Humanist Manifesto supports the idea. Let's go to the Humanist Manifesto. Let's read what it says. Because my argument that I was making to Matt Dillahunty was that when you read the Humanist Manifesto, it gives scope to abortion.
Okay.
Abortion at any stage, as agreed by the American Humanist Association. And abortion at any stage, and this is why I use the example of 9-month-old babies, abortion at any stage is undeniably including those that are alive. Incontrovertibly, unarguably alive. And maybe it slipped out, maybe I misspoke, but to all you Matt Dillahunty fanboys, in my argument, unless I misspoke, I was not speaking about British law. I'm not talking about what the law says, I'm talking about what the Humanist Manifesto permits. Now let me just go on to read, let me just, bear with us. In the sixth principle, I just want to make sure I've got the right point. Thank you very much. I think it's in the sixth point. I think this is the right section. I might be wrong. It says, in the area of sexuality, we believe that intolerant attitudes often cultivated by orthodox religions and puritanical cultures unduly repress sexual conduct. The right to birth control, abortion, and divorce should be recognized. Right? Now, that means it's not giving a qualifier on when abortion should or should not be done. And as you heard from the American Humanist Association, that is without restriction. So that includes 9-month-old children, 8-month-old children, 7-month-old children, 6-month-old children, 5-month, 4-month, 3-month, 2-month, just conceived. Any month. Matt Dillahunty has been going around telling a lie, saying that humanism has nothing in its teaching that leads to killing people. Well, actually, Matt, you do. It wasn't me that lied, it's you that lied, and you lied through obfuscating, through sophism, through trying to swap words around to make something that is obvious to every rational thinking human being, that aborting a 9-month-old child, or an 8-month, or a 7-month, or a 6-month is killing human beings. 90 million people have died because of the genocide of abortion. 90 million. And the secular humanists are the apologists for that abortion. They are the legal advocates for that genocide. They are the ones who are defending it and are trying to maintain it and are trying to advance it. So before you all go on about I lied, show me the lie. And be reasonable that someone may misspeak, because I haven't reviewed the video. A lot of people have talked about in British law 9-month-old abortions are illegal, and that's true. And if I mentioned British law, that was more by mistake than intention. I was talking about the humanist ethic. I've made my case for you. Don't whinge about the fact that the thesis were read off the script. Deal with the arguments. Matt was complaining, well, you didn't respond to what I said. You just had a pre-written script. And maybe there's some validity to that criticism, but it only gets you so far. It doesn't discount the thesis that I made. It doesn't disprove the thesis that I made. It doesn't show that my criticisms were flawed. It's purely an aesthetic choice between whether it's better to reply to what he said or to reply to what I'd already written. And I made a choice that what I had pre-written had more gravitas and more substance to it than the notes that I had written in the debate, and that Matt could have responded to them. I said at the beginning of the writing of that thesis, Matt, take down the numbers of the ones you want to talk about, and we will talk about them. Matt complained that I went on to talk about abortion because the debate was about secular humanism and Christianity for society. I'm sorry, are you saying abortion isn't a question for society? Can we not interrogate the question based through the prism of abortion and analyze it as an example to the thesis, which is better secular humanism or Christianity? The fact of the matter is that modern day debate, because Matt has appeared multiple times, has loads and loads of atheists and Matt fanboys that watch it. That's not a problem. That's just the way it goes. But I just want to message to you fanboys of Matt Dillahunty that when you can take your blinkers off, you realise that both his complaints and your complaints are literally just that. The whingings of children. That man-child, Matt, who basically took out his speakers in the middle of the debate and started a game of chess in the middle of the debate, is your representative.
Wow,
ladies and gentlemen.
You front.
The man that interrupted and the man that basically just threw out ad hominem attacks, calling me a filthy liar. I'm not the one that lied. I've demonstrated it to you. Matt was the one that lied because he lies about the secular humanist manifesto not leading to people being killed. It does. The unborn, and you are the ones that need to come and deal with that.
That's right.
I'll be doing a full review on this debate on Bob of Speaker's Corner, my channel. And I invite Bob of Speaker's Corner, my channel. Yeah. The only place I get any funding from, just so you know.
It's alright, Bob.
Guys,
Suckle, free at the funding, bro.
yeah.
Free at the funding, Suckle.
Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Matt Dillahunty fan, I invite you to come and defend that point. I invite you to come and defend Matt Dillahunty in that debate and to bring your comments about that debate.
Correct.
I was not the one that lied. Matt Dillahunty lied.
So who won, Bob?
Who won is irrelevant. I think the truth wins.
Yes.
Criticisms of aesthetics, like whether I read from a script or not, or whether I read too fast or too slow, they're all valid opinions, they're all valid points, but they're immaterial to the argument.
Right.
And granted, maybe I could do it differently. But these kind of aesthetic arguments are just that, immaterial to the substance.
Correct.
But look how shallow your thinking is. Right? You said that I lied. I haven't lied. You're saying it because Matt said it, and I've shown that actually it was Matt that was lying.
Matt the liar.
Thank you very much.
Go for a rematch.